Good
All right.
morning.
Hi, it's a go. Teresa, I love seeing this. We've been on for 7 seconds. So welcome everybody. I'm Kelly and Teresa's here.
Yep, good morning.
And you're at Memory Bound Papercraft Store in Ankeny, Iowa. And it's Monday, day after Mother's Day. So what we're doing today, we'll give you a little agenda. We are going to be making these layouts. There's two-page layouts from
Very
Simple
cool.
Stories from the Book Fair collection, and we're going to make those up so you can see how fun these page kits go together. And then we want to show, we have specials. We're going to show you.
Of course.
I need to just watch what I'm doing here. We have specials
All right,
that
someone
we're going
has
to.
joined us.
Someone joined us?
Yes.
Yay! Well, let's
we have
say
one
it again.
viewer.
We're Kelly and Teresa from Memory
Good
Bound
morning.
at Memory Bound Papercraft Store in Ankeny, Iowa. You're here with us on Monday morning. It's post one day after Mother's Day.
It's Erica.
Erica, good morning.
I didn't have my chat screen on, and now I
So
see.
we hope
All
you
right.
guys had a good Mother's Day. We'd love to hear about them and what you did. And Teresa, tell us what you did for Mother's Day.
My son came over and we chatted.
Well, that is
we
great.
sat outside. It was so beautiful. Yes. It was a nice day.
It has been gorgeous here in Iowa the last few days. And I see Donna's here and Darlene.
Yep, people are hopping on now.
Yay, everybody. Welcome. We were our typical 1 minute late. So let's see. Darlene's here. She says, Happy Monday. It is a happy Monday.
It is.
And there's Sandy. Good morning, Sandy. So today we're going to be showing you how to put together this page kit from Simple Stories Book Fair. Friday, we showed you Val's cards. I got to be the voice of Val.
Yes, you did.
And Val, I hate to jump from Mother's Day to Father's Day because I actually had something in the mail this morning early about Father's Day. And I'm like, come on, it was just Mother's Day.
Oh,
but we launched.
I thought you were saying you put a card in. I'm
no,
like,
I didn't put a card. I got something in the virtual mail.
Oh, virtual mail. Okay.
So Friday, Val is a part-time associate here at Memory Bound, and she makes amazing cards. And she designed a couple of cards in a kit for us they're called pocket cards on the package, and then online they're called the back pocket cards because they're made with that cool die called the back pocket.
I think we're out of the die, but we do have the card kit left.
And all your pockets are die cut for you here in the kit.
It's only $7.59.
And show us the cards, Teresa.
And these are the two cards, which this would make a good Father's Day card. There's nothing on the inside, so you could put whatever you want, stamp whatever sentiment you want, or you could stamp a sentiment on the little
I thought that would be
kerchief.
Really cool too.
It's got these cool buttons and brads. And then this one, I think would make a great, you stamp congratulations, but that's not there. It could be a great graduate card, I think, with the stars.
With the celebrate, the stars.
Or it could be a masculine birthday card, or.
We know those are hard to find, so I was really happy that Val volunteered to design a couple things for us. Looks like Janie's here. I see, hopped on. I only see one comment at a time. All right, so Teresa, let's remind everybody about the magazine promotion, and then we're gonna go on the road.
Scrapbooking Cards magazine. Spend $50 before tax, and
it's free.
This is yours free.
It's yours free,
and it has lots of great.
It's very colorful.
I'm not going to look at it.
Teresa's read it on a couple videos already.
She looked at it this weekend.
She doesn't need one now.
I know what's in it. There's sketches. There's great ideas in here.
So we've got Kim joined us, and Cheryl and Sherry, and we have a question about that back pocket die, and that we are not going to be able to get more. We tried. Originally, when we were doing the kits, we were going to include the die and not do all the die cutting ourselves. And then we realized we did not have nearly enough dies because we knew how popular this is going to be. And we can't get any more. They're discontinued. So someone said Elizabeth Crafts has a back pocket die. So we'll check into that.
Okay.
Or kind of a jean pocket die. All right. So we have a couple specials to tell you about, and we're going to go actually show them to you also. The Copic sketch markers, $5.49. That's $2 off, everybody. So we went ahead. That was one of our specials for National Scrapbook Week, and we brought it back because you know what? The Olos are knocking at the back door. You might say they're here.
Yes.
And the Olo markers are online, but we're not going to be able to carry both. So this is a great time if you need to finish up your collection or add some colors.
Yeah. And you can add the Olos to the Copic markers.
Yes,
to fill in colors.
They do work.
They're both alcohol based.
Thank you. I'm like they're both. Thanks, Teresa.
Yeah. So those are on sale still.
And we'll
if you
take a
need some
drive by.
colors.
We'll take a drive by, and we're going to go show you Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh. So our Winnie the Pooh collections are 30% off.
Yeah.
And we're going to show you, it's the Simple Stories Classic Pooh. It's Reminisce Winnie the Pooh. And it's Echo Park Winnie the Pooh Baby, House on Pooh Corner, Christmas Winnie the Pooh. There's a lot. And Jean says, Teresa, that Elizabeth Crafts does have a die like that.
Oh.
So remind me to ask Diane to order it for us. All right, well, let's go take a look at Winnie the Pooh, and then we're going to come back and show you some Mother's Day things, and also make a page kit, a 2 double-page lay kit.
Yep.
Lay kits.
Book fair.
Oh my gosh.
This is what we're using.
Yeah, we are going to be using Book Fair today. That's the newest collection for school that we have here in-house.
From Simple Stories. It's very cute.
It is. It's got cool colors. Very cool colors. And then it seems so quiet out here.
I know.
And here's the Copic markers.
The Copics. Look, we still have.
Oh, there's a lot.
There's a few colors that we're out of, but not very many yet. So.
They're asking if we're going to be open on Memorial Day. Evidently, we have a video scheduled that day.
Oh.
We are not
remember
open.
I crossed it off.
Yeah, we got to fix our calendar.
Yeah.
Thank you for mentioning it. The name went over where I could read, so I don't know who it was, but thank you very much.
I think it was me, and I noticed it because I said, we're closed that day. I'm not doing a video. I don't know how I got on there.
I scheduled staff to work that day. I didn't even know it was Memorial Day. So, but no, we're not open on Memorial Day, but we're open the weekend of Memorial Day. So we're open Fridays and Saturday and Sunday, just not Monday. And so we're showing you the Copic markers. And remember, they're only $5.49, so they're $2 off. So a great time to finish your collection. And now we wanted to show you some of the Winnie the Pooh that's on special. And this is the classic Winnie the Pooh from Simple Stories. Super cute.
Oh my gosh. And there's a card kit.
We have the cards made up.
Oh, bother. I love that. So very sorry.
So there are stamps.
They're very cute.
We need to
You can't see the.
Well, there was stuff there I took off.
Cards. I want to be able to see the cards because they're so cute.
So we've got the card, the collection pack, the page layouts, which I'm going to show you. And then lots of papers from Classic Pooh. That's the page layout, and I have that in the back to show. We have that all made up, because that's a cool one.
Oh, there's some albums.
We've got the Echo Park
6x8 albums.
And then there's a few sheets of the Reminisce to give everybody an idea of the Reminisce Winnie the Pooh. It's very vintage, kind of like the original Winnie the Pooh drawings. It's really sweet. And you're going to find all of this under specials. If you go to memorybound.com, go to shopping, and go to specials. And that's one of the original Winnie the Poohs from Echo Park.
Very nice.
It is. It's really.
We've got stamps. These are cute.
So we've got the Simple Story stamp sets. There's rub-ons. Let's see if I can get over here and get a better look at stuff. So that's classic Winnie the Pooh from Simple Stories, and some of the Reminisce Winnie the Pooh. And then we've got Winnie the Pooh Baby, you guys, which is really cute.
It's very cute. So there's no card kit with this one, but we do have the paper pack.
Can you give that to Diane?
And it has. I was over here. Probably, you probably were not. I was probably off camera.
No, I wasn't even looking at you. I was trying to get Rhonda's attention. I'm slapping things on the counter, not being very nice.
That's all right.
All right, Winnie the Pooh baby.
So we've got the collection kit that comes with the sticker sheet. The sticker sheet's very cute.
It's really cute. They load up
They
those sticker
do.
sheets.
They just squeeze it. There's hardly any empty space. They squeeze it all in.
I love that part about them.
And we've got the 6x6 paper pad and the mega pack if you want to make cards. Remember
we
how
have a
nice
really
that
good
is.
selection of Winnie the Pooh. We're just making some room in the store, so we're having a 30% off sale. Oh my gosh, look at, okay, I'm going to have to get this for our daughter.
It's very cute.
Our daughter, Corey Ann, she loved Eeyore as a child. Yes. You know how your kids have that one t-shirt that they wear everywhere? So all her pictures were in a purple Eeyore shirt for about a year. So we'll give you another look at this.
Oh, we've got some albums too. There's a baby one.
Can you grab the albums? So Winnie the Pooh is 30% off here at Memory Bound. There's
the baby one. It's kind of a tan.
It's kind of gender neutral.
And then there's a blue one. And then we've got this one. That is just so Pooh floating away.
And these don't have, that doesn't have to be
that
baby.
One doesn't have to
Maybe
be.
one that says baby needs to be a baby album, but.
There on the side, he's got his honey pot.
Yeah, it's cute.
And bees. Very cute.
The bees are chasing him. And you showed us the other one that was.
Yeah, the Echo Park one.
What's that called,
Teresa?
Forest. What's the forest called?
Something forest. I can't remember. 100 acre wood.
Okay.
I was wrong.
But it is
right.
a forest.
That's what it's called. If you want to know.
So all of those are 30% off. And we have a question about Olos and Copics about the difference. And we're going to, when we launch our Olos, we're going to explain all of those details for you to explain it. They're both alcohol ink markers. They're both very high quality markers. But because they're both alcohol ink markers, which are great for blending, we don't really need to carry both. And the Copic ones are getting a little bit harder to get here in the US. And the Olos, we're going to tell you all about how great they are. Probably next week. We're waiting for one more piece to come for our display.
Yeah.
And then someone has to put it together, like Doug. And then Oshra has a question about what kind of cards are the Winnie the Pooh in the kit. I think are they birthday?
Well, they're kind of generic. I mean.
And Oshra, we hope you are doing well.
Is hello, oh bother. That one says, I'm very sorry, but you don't have to put I'm very sorry. Any day spent with you is my favorite. A friend is one of the nicest things you can have. You know, always an adventure with you. You're sweet as honey. Hug.
Hello.
A hug is always the right size. So they're kind of just generic, except for the sorry one.
Did you put these together on a video? Did you do
No, I don't know.
Oh, it's Penny. Penny, I think Penny did those.
Yeah. So it's a nice, if you're looking for a kind of a generic, just friendly.
Okay,
generic doesn't sound good.
We have another question about the Copic markers, and we're not going to continue to reorder the Copic markers. So when they're gone, they're gone.
Yes.
Oshra says she's doing great.
Oh,
so
good.
Oshra, thank you. I'm really happy to hear that. All right, so we hit Winnie the Pooh baby,
have a little more we have a little bit of Christmas Winnie the Pooh. So we've got a sticker sheet. Man, they do.
Yeah, they have good ones.
They just, it's so full. I just look at other sticker sheets and think, this is just packed full of stickers. No white space. So if you need some Winnie the Pooh Christmas.
We don't have everything left in the Christmas category, but we've got a bit if you're looking for some things.
Some puffy stickers. And then we've got some chipboard chipboard words and phrases. Winnie the Pooh Christmas. And then we've got some paper. Oh, that's so cute.
It's really cute. This is just some of the papers. Winnie's looking up
on the back.
Yeah, you might love the back too.
And this one does too. Look at that.
And I think that one is that. Oh no, that's different. That one's got rabbit on it. Rabbit and Eeyore and Piglet.
Oh, and Pooh.
And Pooh. You don't see rabbit on a lot of them. So it's a great time to get your Winnie the Pooh on special, 30% off through Sunday, and it's all online under our specials category. We just wanted to come out and take a little tour. Oh, let's tour over here on our way, Teresa. Okay. I'm gonna walk this way. Our store is really full right now, everybody, which it has been. But you guys, look what Teresa did on Friday. She moved all of these.
Oh yeah.
The mixed media stamp and stencil sets.
And I bought some, but I think I'm going to buy more today.
She keeps adding to her collection.
I have some ideas. Yes. I have some ideas to take in my go bag.
So if you come in, this is what you're greeted by for your to-go bag.
For my to-go bag. So I just thought that if I put like this one, I have this one in the red stamp.
So you already have it.
Yes, but these are smaller and lighter weight, and I'm going to get those honeybee. The storage envelopes are not in yet. Maybe today or tomorrow
they'll be here.
And so I will just have this in my to-go bag. So if I want to make a card, then this is just a basic.
Then you've got what you need.
So that's what I'm going to do. So don't everyone rush and buy the stamp before
before the end of the video.
Yeah, before the end of the video.
But if you do want to, it is number 84. If you do feel like it.
And I think I'm going to get the birds too, because I have the birds die, but I don't think that there was a stamp. I don't remember a stamp. I have the die cut birds.
I couldn't tell you. I don't know.
And there's also some nice sentiments. Janine bought it on Friday, and I said, no, I'm going to wait until Monday. I need to think about it a little bit. So I'm going to get this one too.
Well, happy belated Mother's Day to you, Teresa.
Yes, there you go. That's a good way to look at it, Kelly. That's what I'm going to tell my husband.
Osha wants to know what your to-go bag, what you mean by to-go bag.
Well, I have a bag that I bring here that has everything that I need. Basics, like my tiny attacher. It has glue, adhesive, scissors, everything like that. And then if someone calls and says, hey, do you want to get together to crop? Then I can just throw a few things in that bag and I'm ready. I don't have to reorganize and
That's really handy. I have the same thing and I bring it here. Or if I just have to do a project, it has your basics in it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's head over here, Teresa, and look at some Mother's Day things. So if you are crafting with your Mother's Day photos, we've got a few things to show you, and then we're going to show you some we're going to flip the camera after this and show you some new things. Oh my gosh. Honeybee. This one's for the girls. So it's not just, oh gosh, it's got
$20.99. It's got all the words.
All the moms.
And Grammy, great grandma, daughter-in-law, sister-in-law. Yeah, it has everything. Anything
niece,
that you can be.
Wife.
There's some things on here I don't even know. Mimi, mom. Does anyone call their mom?
I think it's a British thing.
Yeah. I know, but I just mom.
And Mimi is grandma.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a grandma name.
Cool. So that's $20.99. Then we've got these.
So those actually go with the next set of papers too.
These are from Scrapbook Customs. And these are really nice. We have these in a lot of different categories. Word bits. And they're $1.99. And then this one is Mom and Me. Perfect for a page. And it coordinates with this paper. And this has all the words on it too. Ma.
And I did grab two so you could show the front and back together. I grabbed two of everything. Yeah, it's got Ma on it, Mama.
A little bit of teal in there. So that's kind of nice. So if you need to do it.
My sister calls my mom Ma.
I didn't take a picture on Mother's Day. Dang
Teresa.
I know. Well.
This next couple of papers all go together also. Well, that's Stepmom. So
this one's Stepmom.
I grabbed Stepmom and Stepmom has, I guess they only got one of those sheets.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
So this one is an easy layout.
Yeah, it's done for you.
You can just do your 4x4.
It even tells you to put in a 4x4.
Yes. And then on the back, this is for your second page, so you can have a 2-page layout.
You can also do this.
Oh, yeah.
Everything is interchangeable with it. Or you could do that, or you could do this or that. Yeah. And I grabbed Stepmom because I didn't realize that we had that in stock, so I was really happy to see that. Bonus Mom.
And the stepmom has
Other
a really
mama.
nice plaid on the back, so you might want to
You
put
might
some
get
of
it if you
this
don't, even if you
anyhow,
don't have a
because it
stepmom,
goes so
it goes with that.
nice. Yeah.
I love how they've used the same colors and they all coordinate.
Yeah, that is nice. Because then you get another
I think
piece.
that's the
Oh,
second
look.
of that one that I accidentally
Okay,
got
let's
mixed
see.
up.
Here we go. There.
So they make it easy
Perfect.
for you to scrapbook things because
Or maybe you took a lot of photos.
Oh yeah, you could do that.
Unlike
You can
me,
do a
who
whole
took no
album.
photos. Okay.
And there's stepmom again.
Stepmom.
Teresa, I didn't do a great job.
Okay, here's another one that's pre-done for you with a 4x6 photo. That's pretty cool.
And a title.
Yeah.
The title's there.
And that's on the back
Diane
of that.
says she likes the plaid. We do too.
It's
we
nice.
love plaids.
Yeah.
Will we ever
definitely
quit
add
liking
it to
plaids?
this.
I don't know if we'll
No.
ever stop liking plaids.
Oh, look. Oh,
now that
I never saw that. Wow, that's pretty cool.
I think that goes with it also.
$3.79. Yeah. So you can add these. Thank you, Mom, for everything. Oh, you could use these. Happy birthday, Mom. Love you, Mom. Oh, this is just kind of, and I like the banner. I would get it just for that. Nice.
Now the next ones are this is more of a watercolor. I think
pretty.
That again has your title on it. You could frame this. You could even cut that down to 8.5 by 11 or 8 by 10 and frame that with Mom's picture on it.
It's called Mom Watercolor. Pretty.
And then this next group is kind of a different one too.
Mom DS Journal.
So it's got your cut aparts, and then on the back it's got all kinds of mom words. This is just a different color scheme.
Very similar, but
bad mom moment. Top 10 reasons why I love being a mom, our morning routine. This is really different. Mommy memory.
Look at how they made this small and then did the little side. I like that.
Yeah, it's
you
different.
could cut it off or you could keep it. Okay. All right, we've got some stamps. This one is $9.99. And I think Penny didn't she color this one time or something? I think
she might have, yeah.
A garden of love grows in mother's heart. Oh.
It's great for garden journals too, I think.
Yeah. Happy Mother's Day. I might need this one. My mom gardens a lot. I never paid attention.
Don't you guys love it how Teresa shops during the videos?
All right,
and that
here's
was a die that I didn't even know we had.
$9.99. Happy Mother's Day.
So if you're doing it celebrating late or doing a belated, or save it for next year.
Or it can go on your scrapbook page too.
Yeah. It's a nice size.
$14.99. Wait a minute. It's stuck.
Teresa's going to fix it for us, or not. Well, or we can just go with it, Teresa.
Yeah, let's just go with it. Happy Mother's Day is what it says there. Mom turned upside down as wow. Thank you for making me who I am. You're my superhero. Life doesn't come with a manual. It comes with a mother. Oh, that's cute.
You know, we don't have to.
$14.99.
We don't have to get Mom a card just on Mother's Day. Mom would probably like to know things like that every day.
This is $14.99 also from IO, and this you could use for Father's Day because it has Dad, Father, and then it has Mom, Mother, Greatest. Oh, it has Step.
It's got Happy Mother's Day and Happy Father's Day.
Thank you. Again, you could make other cards with this.
Best ever on the planet.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Okay.
And this one's $15.99 from Photoplay, which I really like. And so this has Mom and Dad. Yeah. I think I'm sweating, Kelly.
I'm trying to figure out where the glare's coming from.
Sorry.
But that wasn't it. Turned out awesome.
You rock.
Very cool.
Yep.
And then our last item is the Simple set from Simple Stories, which has got
Mother's Day.
2 sheets of your 3 different papers and your sticker.
These are very pretty, and the cut aparts are really nice. You could make several pages.
I like that, Mom, how they did the font.
I got a tag, and the little words I love.
Good colors too for Mother's Day. So that's our Mother's Day. We meant to show it to you before Mother's Day, but we just
we got busy with other stuff, I think.
We did. We got busy and we just forgot, shall we say?
All right. Did you want to show this, or are you going to do down
we'll
camera?
do that on the camera, the down camera, I think. And we'll do that on the down camera.
Okay.
All right. So let's put our camera in here. Have a little earthquake.
Well, this makes me feel good. Lori didn't take a single picture either. Thanks for making me feel better, Lori.
I know, we should have. I don't know why we do that, but sometimes even us scrapbookers and paper crafters don't get our pictures in when we want to. All right. Well, okay. So thanks for joining us today. You're at Memory Bound Paper Craft Store in Ankeny, Iowa, and I'm Kelly, and Teresa's here. And if you have questions or anything, put them right in the comments, and Teresa will answer them. Or Janet is here also, but she's not here, but she's here. So she's here virtually. And if we show a product, she'll link it so you can easily find it if it's something that you want to check out a little more. And before we get started, well, so we talked about the Copic markers that were $5.49. They're $2 off. We showed you all the Winnie the Pooh products that are 30% off through Sunday. So you got a little bit of time to take a look. Of course, best selection is going to be available sooner rather than later. And we talked about our Copic markers. We told you about the magazine special. And we still have magazines available because you know what? We ordered more this year. So we have more to give away. So we don't run out in just a couple days. So these are free with a $50 purchase before sales tax or shipping, or if you come in the store before sales tax. And we'll put it right in your bag or in your box if you're shopping from afar. And if you're here, we'll just go like this and we'll hand it to you. And Teresa, we got two Happy Mail things in to show everybody. So, wait, before we do that, let me grab this. So what we're doing today is we're going to assemble the Simple Stories Book Fair page kit, and it makes 4 pages, 4 layouts. You can use them together as a 2-page layout, or really you could use them all 4 individually if you want to. And they're really fun to do. This is something you could do with a child, or take it to a crop, or get together with friends. You really don't even need scissors.
I like the colors.
They're great colors. I brought scissors just in case, but everything punches out. So we're going to be working on this today. We'll show you some of their other page kits. And we're going to flip the camera so that we can show you a couple other things that came in. Oh, we got Happy Mail, so we want to show you that. So Teresa, could you change the camera view?
Did we order the Mente Lighthouse collection?
We don't have that. We'll have to check into it. We do not have it on order, but we sure can check into it and see if it's something that we can get. Oh, you got us all switched.
Someone asked about the pear blossom. Is that the one we got? The
yes,
ruler?
it is.
Okay, yes,
it is. We're going to show that to you.
It's here.
So
we do have that.
So I wanted to show you our Happy Mail because we got this card in from Shelly, and isn't it just cute?
I didn't see that.
It's so cute. It's got little puffy stickers on it, and it's kind of neat what she did, Teresa. She used this postage stamp die, like this one from Hero Arts. That's $25.99, and boy, you get 8 dies here. They go from really teeny tiny all the way to bigger than this card. But she used that on her border, and it's got little puffy stickers. Kind of reminds me of Doodlebug. So Shelly, thank you so much for the card. And then we were hand delivered a card from Denise. She brought us this card with chickens. I know. Aren't they fun?
They are.
And Denise told me that this was a napkin. And it's actually been die cut, but it started out as a napkin. And then she's got like a matte medium
I see.
that she put over it. So, and just so you guys know, we have a whole chicken collection coming in from Echo Park shortly. So that's going to be pretty neat. Boy, I really tilted this camera.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I think we got it. Thanks, Teresa. All right, so thank you guys so much for the cards. And you know what? What's inside is just as inspiring as what's on the outside. Okay, before we make our page layout, I wanted to show you a couple things. Teresa was really excited that the Prisma pencil sharpener is back in stock. And this is great for those Tim Holtz watercolor pencils.
Yes.
I want to say crayons.
I know.
We always want to say
I could tell
crayons.
you were thinking hard
I'm
about it.
could you tell I was concentrating?
Yes.
I
Say
was.
colored pencils.
Colored pencil,
Not
watercolor
crayons.
pencils.
Yeah.
This is pretty cool because it's got two different sizes of openings. And is this the original one that we had?
Yes.
Oh, it
And
was discontinued and it came back.
Yes, we have not. And even the sharpeners that I ordered wouldn't come. I don't know what the deal was with why we couldn't get a color sharpener, but
we've had some trouble. But it's here
that's
now.
the one
So
that I
if you
really
need a
like.
sharpener,
Yeah,
this is Teresa's. It's $8.99 from Prismacolor.
That's in my to-go bag.
And it holds your shavings so that you can, and with the watercolor pencils, you can actually use those. And Teresa has shown us how. The other thing that's back in stock is the masking sheets from Gina K. And these are pretty cool if you want to like layer stamps, like maybe if you have, say, all I can think of is the word Easter egg, but what about flowers? If you have flowers and you want to stamp the same flower, you can layer them because this is what you would cut out to mask your first stamped image. And forget I said any of that because it's getting a little deep and confusing. But the masking sheet, it's like a Post-it note, but it's big. It's 5 by 7. And they're very easy to use. And we probably just need to show a demo on this again.
I've used it before.
Been a while.
It's good for layering, or if you want to make something look like it's behind your image, or.
And then Pear Blossom Press came in Friday, and it's pretty exciting. This is the order that a lot of people have been waiting for, and this is their collapsible marker bag. And you can see it looks a lot different on the right than it does on the left because it unzips, and then it's you push it down like that, and it holds your markers. So if you're like Teresa, you're talking about your go bag. If you have a lot of, say you're going somewhere and you're coloring something, you can pick out specific colors or all your markers, and they can fit in here. And it's good for even taller markers because it rises, it pulls up, and then it zips closed. So you can take your markers around. So let me show that kind of on the side, how you pull this down, and then it exposes your markers so you can easily see the colors you have.
And it has a flat bottom, so
it has a flat bottom, so it sits,
which I like.
And that's $19.99 for the collapsible marker bag. And you know what? You could probably take some of your markers if you've got the alcohol ink and color it in.
Right
but I really like the colors. The design is fun. So that is from Pear Blossom Press. And the other thing that came in from them is this little sanding block. This is $1.99. And this is great for maybe today, some of our little punch outs have little nubs on them. And you could use this for that. It's a fine edge. And it's also a way to distress your paper. It's just cute. I guess they're $2.29. I misspoke. So they're $2.29. Oh, and Teresa, have you seen this? This is a pack of vellum that's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, A2 size, and it's got 25 sheets in it, and it's $5.29.
Nice.
Isn't that cool?
And you don't have to cut it down.
Well, and sometimes vellum's getting hard to find.
Yeah.
So it's perfect A2 size for your cards.
And if you just have a background, a pattern maybe that's overwhelming, then it's nice just to put the vellum right on top of it.
It is.
And so it tones it down a little bit.
I thought this was really cool. Yeah. And I thought $5.29 for 25 sheets of vellum, I thought was a super good deal. And then there's been a lot of talk about these things here. Yeah. So these are the different lights that they have from Pear Blossom Press to put in kind of inside or in between layers of your cards. And this one's called One Light. And it actually comes with, I believe, 2 lights in it. But this is the one that you press, like you can see they're pressing there and your card lights up and you press it again to turn it off. And it does have 2 flashlights with it. It's called One Light, but you get 2 in the package. It's a 2-pack, and your battery is here, so you don't have to go and get anything for this. And it's $9.99.
That's fun.
You can kind of see they've got the birthday stamped over the top. This little piece, there's no wiring. It's just a little thing here that you glue in there, you stick your battery in it. So they've made it very simple. Do you remember those ones that came out, Teresa, that you had to run wire?
Mm-hmm. Does that have like an adhesive on it that you stick in the card, or what do you? I was just curious.
It does not say if it has adhesive or not.
Somebody needs to make a card.
Yeah, well, we'll make some
see
samples
how long
up.
They last.
Now, candlelight is a little different, and this, I
Yeah.
believe, this was released at the trade show in Seattle. So the candlelight, we have the 1-pack, or you can get a 2-pack, and you can see these here. They look kind of complicated, like little circuit boards that, you know, electricity, and that was never my thing.
That we don't know anything about.
And we don't want to know. We do not want to know.
It just works.
It's
works. Fun.
So there are, you get a pack of 1 for $11.99, or you can get 2 for $19.99. These are the ones that you press to light them, and then you blow them out to turn them off, which I wish I would have made a sample at the trade show. But it's unbelievable, but they really turn off when you blow on them. I don't know how it works. I can't tell you. It has to do with all these little circuity things on the back, but these have been really super popular in a lot of places. And I think they're probably made in China, so I would say, you know, if you want to get them, try them, I would be sure and get them. Okay, and then I saved this little guy for last, because I know a lot of people have been asking for this ruler. And this is the Card Maker's T-Square, and it's an A2 size. And you might remember this ruler, which a lot of us use. This is the Westcott T-Square. Awesome. And I think this is like $3.99. And this is great for your scrapbook layouts or a lot of things. But if you're making a card, it can get kind of bulky, you know, trying to line things up because it is so big. So I think it's ingenious that they came out with this ruler. And it's made, I don't know if it's going to show better on white, maybe. They made it specifically for A2 cards, although you can use it for other things. And it's got, so it's got these little pink dots here. So, for example, on our chicken card, it's got centering. So it's got your ruler on this side. You'll see the pink dots. Nice. So let me turn it to the back because I think you'll be able to see it better. Yeah. So you would line your ruler up here along the edge, and this is how you would get things on straight if you're putting on maybe a sticker or a title. And then the pink dots are actually thirds. They're dividing your card in thirds. So again, it's another way to line up things. Like if you have a title and you can see the 1/3 mark, maybe you can easily line it up by looking at that. Nice. And then it has the other side, it has the pink dots, and that's for if you're making a vertical, or I'm sorry, a horizontal card. Oh. That's your 3rd marks for your horizontal cards. So this is a great little tool for card makers. It's $9.99.
But the 0 would be the center then.
Yep, you have your centering ruler also. So it's kind of cool because this is your centering for your horizontal cards. And then your other centering ruler is for your vertical cards.
Nice.
So that you really don't get anywhere else. So it's designed just for A2 cards. I mean, you could use it for other things, but I think that's so cool. And there's an extra little bonus. You'll see the 1/2 inch here and the 3/8 inch here. That's like what they call a jig. So if you wanted to mat your, and thank you, Denise, for this nice card so I can use it. So if you wanted to say have a 1/2 inch mat, you'll see a 1/2 inch right here on this side. So what you would do is cut your paper, I'm guessing 1 inch smaller, and then you lay your card right under here. It just catches on this ledge. And then you grab your mat piece and you just line it right here, and it would fit in perfectly. And we're going to be showing more about this on Friday. I think this is our demo for Friday.
Okay.
So what do you guys think about that?
I think it's pretty cool.
We have a video on our website.
I forgot to buy one on Friday. I have to get one today.
Teresa has to get. I love hearing about Teresa's shopping.
Put that on my list.
So we have a video on our website, and it's with this ruler. If you go and find this ruler, and Janet will link it, I'm sure she already has. Look in the description, and there's just a short little video from Pear Blossom Press that shows you how to use the ruler.
Yeah.
But we've all been waiting for this, and I'm so excited about it. And Ruby says she's glad she ordered one. Because I just made a card for a friend last night, and I felt a little bit like it was a little bit slightly crooked because I didn't have one of these. Teresa, you and I are both getting one of these today. So it is very helpful. So thank you, Pear Blossom Press, for all these cool new products. And
Kelly, someone wanted to know if there was a Doodlebug. The Doodlebug has 2 collections out. She didn't say what they were.
Yes, and those are on order for
Okay.
here at Memory Bound. So we will be getting those. They're coming. I'm not sure when they're shipping exactly, but we're going to have them here at Memory Bound, which is kind of exciting. One of them is maybe ladybugs and one's bumblebees.
Oh,
I can't remember exactly now. And they're smaller collections. And, you know, sometimes that's a good thing because sometimes we get in big, huge collections, and sometimes it's nice just to have something a little smaller.
Yeah. We do have a lot of those rulers in stock, so hopefully there's enough for everyone.
Yeah.
And Bobby says she came in and for a ruler and walked out with more stuff.
Oh. Yeah, I think the rulers are going to be a really hot item. And we did order a lot, and we'll reorder them. They're also from China, so I'm not really sure how that's going to work to reorder them, but we're probably going to have to reorder them today, Teresa, maybe.
It's a good idea.
We did bring in a lot because I knew they were going to be a really popular item. And I'm glad you guys like them.
Yeah.
Melanie says it's the bomb. That ruler is the bomb. And looks like Donna got one. So, yippee, guys. I'm glad you got them. Okay, their Simple Stories brought back their simple page kits, simple pages they call it, with the last couple collections. I think we've had these, maybe the last couple releases. And they're so handy, and we like to show you, especially if you're trying to get a lot done, and some of you might be trying to get your students that are graduating, getting their projects made and scrapbook albums. And the idea of them, they're called simple pages because they're easy for you to put together, but they look amazing when you do. And so today we brought in the Book Fair, which is the new collection from Simple Stories, and we've got all the pieces. It comes, so we're probably going to have just enough time to get this done because it's already 10:15. Time's flying. So when you open it, you're going to get this nice picture to show you what the pages look like. And you know what? You can do your own thing. And Teresa, you're going to be doing your own thing with one of the other ones. You're going to get directions, written directions for all 4 layouts. You get a sheet of chipboard, which you only can get in these kits. You can't get them anywhere else. And then you get punch-out sheets. And this page, it looks like it's a printed page, but all these pieces punch out. And so does this one. And so does this one. So you get 3 punch-out sheets, and then you get 4 background pages. And Teresa, don't you think the cool thing is that these are printed?
Mm-hmm.
So they look like you've added some extra paper to them, but it's printed right on there.
They do part of the work for you.
And they're nice and heavy. And then here's the other 2 background pages. So what we thought we would do is today show you how easy those go together. And I'm going to pass that back over to Teresa. So what you can do is you can kind of look at the pictures if you want, or you can actually read the directions. That's a lot of reading for me, but I did read a little bit because I had a question on something. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the top 2 pages and we're going to put those together first. And I have punched out all the pieces because you don't need to watch me punch out pieces. That's
some exciting.
That's the funnest part, right? So we're going to start with this page here. And maybe I could leave this kind of off to the side so you can see it. And I'm using the glue press. So I got the store's glue press here from My Sweet Petunia. And one thing that I've started doing with my glue press is you get 2 different tips. And the tip that's kind of gray is got a broader opening in it, so the glue comes out faster.
Yeah.
And when I'm doing something like a layout or a card, I like to have that tip. If I'm doing something really fine, then I like the skinny tip. But so I'm using the broader tip today for this layout. And I've already got my pieces, so I've got a couple border strips here. We'll see what I forgot, Teresa, and what we have to find. There's a frame that goes on it. There's this little graph sheet, which I really like. And there's a plaid sheet of paper and a couple banners. So we're going to start out. Let me move this stuff over just a little bit. And then I put my little pieces in this little container. And then I have the chipboard pieces that I have not punched out yet. So maybe Teresa, we can have Teresa help me with those because we're going to need You Got This and the little apple with the worm. Teresa's going to help with that. So let's go ahead and put on, and you guys, I'm really sorry. Look at these sleeves I'm wearing today. These are not good crafting sleeves. They're also not good eating something messy like spaghetti sleeves, but we'll make do. So I'm putting a row of adhesive along there, and then this lines up right here. And the cool thing about everything being pre-cut is that it's cut perfect. So let's put that down.
And they give you a base. You don't even need a ruler to start.
I know. It's good. It's good to go. And then this red stripe is going to go right here. I just want you to know, especially if you're maybe a new scrapbooker or you've got, maybe one of your kids wants to start scrapbooking, this is a great way to do it because everything looks so amazing. So we've got the stripes on, and then it's some of the, on this layout, you'll see some white spots. And we will lift the camera up. Thank you, Janet. We've got there's some white areas here, and those are basically photo place markers. Mm-hmm. And there happens to be one underneath this frame. So I did cut one, but I don't know if it's big enough. Oh, I guess just barely. I should have cut that good. A little bit bigger.
It works.
It works just fine. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and glue. Look at where I'm going to put my photo frame, because I'm going to put my picture holder down first. But there's these cute little banners. See, I've done it, Teresa. I've messed myself up. There's these cute little banners that stick out underneath here. Aren't those cute?
They are.
I
don't usually make banners go that way, so.
I know. So this sits about over here. So I'm just going to put a little adhesive just on that side just to, and then let's put the banners on, and I'm just going to put some adhesive, and they kind of stick at an angle.
Mm-hmm. Looks good.
And then we'll put our little frame over everything. Now, if you're not putting your pictures on right away, then you're going to want to just, oops, let me tip that a little. I've got my picture mat a little crooked, Teresa. So I'm going to have to turn it. If you're not putting pictures in right away, you can just leave this blank, but leave an opening so you can get your pictures on there. That's not bad. That's pretty cool. All right, and then this piece down here. So then we've got these two pieces that go over here, and they kind of go right next to each other. So let's stick this on.
Shannon says, bright, happy colors. Yes, they are.
Oh, and this actually, Teresa, goes right on the edge. They are. These are kind of unique school colors. They're not really what I think of necessarily, and I think that's why we all like them so much. All right, so we have all our basic things down, and see, it really looks kind of good right now without adding another single thing, doesn't it?
But there is a lot of chipboard pieces that I'm going to pass you.
Yay, Teresa's got my chipboard. So let's, and this is what, this liquid glue is really nice for the chipboard too.
And then these are so nice because you can follow the directions if you're a direction kind of person, or you can just look at the pictures and and you can also move things around if you want. You know, if you don't want to put an apple with a worm in it, you don't have to do
you
that.
Don't have to, right?
But
you do you is what Tim
right.
would say.
That's right.
It might depend on your photos too, don't you think,
Yeah.
Teresa, what you end up using?
Yeah. And the nice thing I think too is this could be for a boy or a girl. I mean, it's not
absolutely. So the little
oriented.
Flowers up here were from the punch outs, but then the You Got This and this cute little this little worm in the apple is chipboard, and we've got these little stars that Teresa grabbed for me that are chipboard that go up here. And I'm not really putting things necessarily, I'm just putting them where I like them.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we need a pencil, Teresa. So we've got a pencil. You can kind of lay your things out here if you want to kind of figure out how they go. And then the little red star. And I'm basically, let me move this over here so you can see what we're doing a little better. I think I can move everything this direction. I want you guys to see it because I'm looking at the picture. You can also read the directions if you want to. Try to get everything in here. I'm going to move my glue over. Okay, so let's put on, we've got our little apple with the little worm coming out of it, the smart little worm guy. And I need a flower to put there. Here it is. So there's a little flower that we punched out, and I'm going to put a little bit of this down. And it goes right here. And then we put our little worm on. And we got this. All right, so let's do our little grouping here. So the pencil goes on first, and it tucks kind of under that little L. And then we've got the chipboard that says back to school. And a little shiny chipboard heart.
And you know, you can always add things.
Usually there's leftovers, isn't there, Teresa?
Is there with the paid kits? I don't know.
I don't know. We're going to find
we'll
out.
have to see. Yeah. But you can add, I would probably put staples.
Yes, you probably
I'd
would.
use my tiny attacher on there.
Well, you can ink things up. You can add your, you can use, if you want
enamel
to,
dots,
like this flower, I could kind of flop it.
I'm sure there's enamel dots that go with this set. All right,
so page
that was
1.
so fast.
Isn't that fun? Fast and fun. Okay,
Yeah.
now page 2, which is the companion page to this one. And we're going to start out by putting on this little border. And it's kind of funny because I don't really feel like you need this border, but it's just a little addition.
Just add something, yep.
Just think how whoever designs these does such a great job. And where they've put this is right between the star paper and the ruler paper. So we're going to do that. And then we've got this sheet that goes right across the bottom, and it's going to butt up with our other layout page, so we're going to have to bring it back so that they line up.
You can line them up.
Yeah. And you can use tape adhesive.
That's why it's all the way to the edge.
I know. I didn't realize that. You don't have to do it that way, but we know why it is now, don't we?
Yeah.
All right, so we've got that on. I'm going to set this one aside. We're going to show them to you when we get them done too, so you can see it. And this has got the banner. Is that a chipboard? Is the banner a chipboard?
Oh yes, I've got your chipboard.
So I'm going to go ahead and put on this little banner here. Oh wait, there's page photo holders here that I need to put on. So let's do that. And we've got one here. So I just cut some white paper just to give you an idea of, this would be a 4x6 photo. And then they've got two 3x4 pictures that you can put here, or you can do your journaling here too. It doesn't have to be a photo. We're going to follow their design and put things where Simple Stories has placed them, but you can certainly do your own thing and change it up according to whatever photos you might have. When you have a plaid paper or something with stripes, it makes it kind of nice for lining things up, doesn't it, Teresa?
Yeah.
And then Teresa gave me this chipboard banner, so let's glue that up. And that goes.
And when you're putting these together, you know, you can glue the things down, just not putting glue where your photos are.
Right. So or use repositionable, which I didn't think about bringing repositionable. But you can do your repositionable also, and that's always very helpful. So you can add your pictures. We're probably not going to add pictures to this, so I don't know why I put that there, Teresa. So we have this.
Do you have your red banner?
I don't have my red banner because I had to stop on the red banner. I'm like, what's going on? So there's our red banner. And then we've got a little stack of books here. And it looks like we need another flower out of our pile, which is sticking under here. And the flower goes there. And we've got our little pencil case, and we've got a little thing that says ready to learn. And I have that in my little container. So it's a kind of a good idea. Teresa, I think you do a really good job of where you kind of set things out where they're going to be.
Yep.
And then if you were going to put pictures on it, so like this piece, for example, you could just put your glue at the top so you could slide your photo under it.
And add it later if you don't have photos.
Same with this. Just put your glue where your photo is not going to be slid in, and then you would be able to slide your photo right under that.
Because sometimes these are nice to take to crops or whatever and put them together, but you might not, if you get to a point where you just want to do something mindless, sometimes these are
it is.
You don't have to think too hard about it. If you don't want to, you can if you want to add stuff to it, but nice for a crop. And if you don't have the photos, then you just put it together and add them later.
And like we said, you could use that really great repositionable adhesive. Thanks, Teresa. Oh, the little blue heart goes up on the banner. That's cute. And looks like I need to pull out a little gold heart that goes over here by the pencil box. And I might have that.
I've got it.
One? Otherwise, I've got a paper one.
I missed it. There you go.
And if you have an assistant like Teresa, then you're set because... Okay, so there's our second page.
Very fast, very nice.
Maybe we don't need to do the other two pages because we've given everyone the idea of how it goes together. I'm going to pull the camera back. Let me move this stuff. I think what we'll do, you guys, is here's the layout that we just did. And you can see how fun that was, how well it went together, how cool it looks because you have a lot of dimension. Because you've got die cuts, you've got chipboard, it's got banners, and this is all ready for our pictures. And that was from Book Fair, but I want to show you some other examples. So let me grab those. And I didn't pop anything up because it has the chipboard, which gives it dimension. But if you feel like you need to pop it up, you sure can. So these, that was Book Fair. So we just put together these top two pages from Book Fair. And we've got two other pages that we'll put together on our own. Have somebody put that together and we'll show it to you all made up tomorrow. And then we have, is that your, okay, good. So these are the ones from the Winnie the Pooh, classic Winnie the Pooh. And So this is another page kit that you can purchase.
And it's on sale.
It is. It's 30% off.
30% off.
It's normally $14.99. It's just like what we showed you, where all the pieces are punched out or ready to go. And here are two of the pages that it makes. It's got, oh, it's so cute. It's got Winnie the Pooh on it and Eeyore.
And then you can change it if you don't have two photos. You can put one big photo or even just one photo if you want. You know, you don't have to go by their photo
and here's
placers.
One of the other pages, and I've misplaced. Do you see? Oh, it's right here. It's right here in front of me. All right, here's the other two-page layout that kit makes.
And Simple Stories has a lot of other kits that we're not showing you today.
Oh yeah, there's lots of card kits.
Janet linked the page kits, I think.
Thank you, Janet. Yeah. All right. So there's the other one from the Winnie the Pooh, classic Winnie the Pooh. Those are the 4 pages that it makes. We have one here from Sunny Days, and that's a brand new collection that came in. And that's also $14.99. So gosh, $14.99 for 4 pages.
That's pretty good.
Isn't that's less than $4 a page?
I don't know that
I was going to do the math. It's about $3.50, $3.60 a page. This is new to
and the
also.
Pooh ones are on sale, so it's even less than that.
You'd be silly not to buy the Winnie the Pooh ones. Yeah. Really. This one's Happy Travels, and this is also new collection.
I like the colors in there.
I'm happy they brought these back. A lot of people want to scrapbook, but you don't know where to start. And then, oh my gosh, this is the Vintage Woodlands collection. And this also is $14.99 and makes four layouts.
And I'm going to be doing something with that.
Teresa's going to take this and not do pages, but do something even more exciting, which is great because then you're going to see, oh, I could get the layout kits, but maybe I'm going to make them into something else.
Yeah, use it in a different way.
I don't know if you know what you're doing yet, do you?
It's going to be a little mini album.
Ooh, I love it.
Yeah,
that's going to be awesome. Okay, and then Teresa, do we want to share your craft along?
Just a reminder that on the 19th of this month, we're doing the Sunny Days craft along. Sunny Days card kit. I'm doing a craft along, and this is the card kit that Kellie's showing. And it makes 8 cards as usual, and they are super fun summery cards, which we all need to send out in the summer. And they always end up with some extra pieces. And so what I did is I took the cut apart page there and made some other additional cards with some of the extras.
So if you add this page, it's called the 3x4 Elements.
Oh, I said cut aparts tonight.
Well, Elements. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Look at the back, that bright pink.
Yeah.
Teresa has made some fantastic extra bonus cards.
So if you want to get that.
So get the card kit, add this paper. If you want, you can get the ribbon pack from the Flower Emporium, because we found that the colors are really very similar.
Yes, it works. If you already have it, then it works.
Yeah, it works. So you've got it already. Yeah. A lot of you have that already, we know. Yeah. And then what else did you use? Like the black Posca pen?
Oh, yeah. Posca pen, the tiny attacher, the glitter duster,
glossy
pop
accents.
dots, glossy accents.
It's all online on our calendar.
On the 19th.
For the 19th.
So get your card kits now for a craft along.
And then you can work with Teresa and make your cards, and they'll be done.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times we get things and we're like, oh yeah, I'm going to make that, but we don't actually get it made. So what a great way to
It's nice to have cards in your stash that you can just grab and send.
It sure is.
I use the Simple Stories ones for that all the time. If something comes up and I just need to send a card, then I have some card kit cards that I can just grab and send instead of having to make one.
Well, and these are nice because they say, have a sweet day. Hey, sunshine. Life is better in flip-flops. Thanks for making my day brighter. Time for some sunshine. Sip, sip, hooray. Perfect, yes. Teresa. So check that out on May 19th. That is next week.
Yeah, it's coming up.
That is next week. All right. Well, I think we're ready to close. So if you want to switch cameras around, Teresa. So thank you everyone for joining us to make our school layouts from Book Fair, the Book Fair page kit from Simple Stories, $14.99. We showed you all the other page kits that we have also, including Winnie the Pooh, that's on sale because all of our Winnie the Pooh is 30% off through Sunday. It's our weekly special, and we thought it would be just a good one that everybody would like, kind of to kick the summer off with. And then we also want to remind you about our Copic markers, our $2 off. Yeah, I'm sorry, we're going to be phasing out the Copics because we're bringing in Olos. And if we had another counter, we would be able to carry both, but we don't have the space for both, unfortunately. And we're going to be launching the Olos probably next week, and we're going to be telling you more about them and how they work and do some comparisons with the Copics for that.
And Kelly, what was the other permanent marker that we got last week? That was the Le Pen, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
we got the
we got
Le Pen pigments in, and then we got the Brush Pro metallic and pastel brush markers from Marvy, and we got in the other markers, the Karen markers that are, I think they are like a pigmenty. We're waiting to get all the individual markers in for those, but we got in some sets.
Oh, I missed those.
It's the marker capital of the world, you guys. We're getting lots of markers. There's, I was thinking that a lot of us like markers, so why are we not carrying more different styles? So we are making our marker selection bigger and having more for everybody. And
you'll need one of those marker holders.
And for me too. Yeah, you might need the marker holder for sure.
I'm glad my mom made me that one.
Well, that's what I thought of when I saw these, that it looks kind of like your mom's.
Yeah.
So this was, and now that we're on the other camera, it might be easier to show it too, how it just slides down and then your markers.
So cute.
But then you can pull it back up and store them. So if you have taller markers like the Tombow dual tips or something, they're going to fit in here also.
Perfect for your to-go bag.
Yes. Now that we're talking about to-go bags. The other thing is perfect is the magazine.
Oh, yeah.
So we have our free magazine offer while supplies last. We kick this off Thursday, and we still have them even after the weekend, but it's because we order twice as many as we usually do.
Oh.
So $50 purchase, we're going to include this Scrapbook and Cards Today magazine in your package, or like we said, we'll hand it to you if you're here at Memory Bound. So Teresa, tomorrow I think we have a special guest. Becky is here. So we're welcoming Becky back tomorrow. And we've got the whole week, things going on all week. Chris is doing folios this week in 2 parts. So, we're going to learn how to make folios. And Friday, then we're going to be showing you more about that. That very popular Card Maker's A2 ruler. We've got this on the schedule for Friday.
Okay.
So everyone, thanks for joining us. Teresa and Janet, thank you so much. Have a fantastic week, and we'll be back tomorrow, everybody.